Hey guys, Chef Sassy here. Welcome back to another video from your very inconsistent favorite YouTuber. If you're new here, hello. And if you are a loyal subby, thank you guys so much for tuning back in to my video, as inconsistent as my ass is. I appreciate you for coming back. As you guys can see by the title, I am going to be reviewing the Love is Blind new season, which is season 6. Last year I had done a review on, just the whole season, what I thought about it, what I thought about the couples and what I thought they should have been doing, like questions that I thought they should have been asking that I never saw them really going for. And you guys were like, yo, you need to review this, and telling me other shows that I need to be watching and looking out for as well. But I love Love is Blind. I'm no matter pace myself in order to give you guys content, so that's what I'm doing. Check out that one. I think that was my last video. But yeah guys, I'm gonna go in and hop into the intro. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And yeah, if you want to hear what I have to say about season 6 episode 1, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so what did I think about this episode 1? I must say that I really like that there was a mixture of, age. At first when I started seeing the first set of people that were in it, I was like, boy, you have a lot of people that are under 30 up in here. But then when I really look at the couples that I started to kind of like, I was like, wow, some of them are 31, some of them are 32, some of them are 36. And I really like that about this series. And I've actually started to watch it like religiously since last season, but I'm not gonna lie, I love that. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that, and I like that there are black men. I see a lot of black men in it, and I just like that you have black men in the show. But honestly, my favorite black guy has to be Clay. He is so fine. I like that he's tall. I mean, I don't think I would definitely like him. For me, I'm just talking about attractiveness and how, him look. I definitely say he's the most attractive black guy on there. And yeah, but I don't think I would date him. He seems a bit immature. I think he's like, what, 30? But boy, I don't know. I see some of the red flags and I'm like, no, I don't think I would go there, But he's cute. And the other black guy that I saw in there, I think his name is Kenneth. I mean, he's alright looking. He has the braids. I think he was a bit young still, but I mean, I'm just happy that you got some black people up in this shit, okay? That's all. First girl that I'm gonna really talk about is Jessica, because she kind of started out the episode and was talking about her baby daughter that she has. I think her daughter is 10 years old. And I was like, boy, like, I love that, she's passionate about her daughter, but like every single time she talk about her daughter, she start ball. And I'm just over here like, you've had 10 years with your daughter. How come you ball every second? You know what I mean? Like, are we this emotional? Am I gonna be that emotional when I'm away from my daughter for like a couple weeks, And I don't know. I just think like them have a whole lot of tears in this episode, and I'm just like, wow. Like every time she talk about her daughter, so I thought that was a bit wild. But anyway, I'm no mother, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I just thought it was a bit excessive. Alright, let's go into the couples. Trevor, which is 30, and I like his muscles, but I just feel like him look like I don't remember what's the name of the character, but I'm gonna put him up right here. That's really what I think him look like. But he's pretty nice looking, I would say. And I like him for Chelsea. She's the flight attendant and she really connected with him. That's pretty cool. I actually really like Chelsea as well. Chelsea and Trevor were the first persons to come on the scene. I thought they were okay, but I feel like somebody was lying about, oh, that's the name of my dog. I was like, oh, that sounded like she sounded sarcastic when when she was like, oh, my dog's name is Trevor too. That sounded very sarcastic, but oh well. Chelsea and Jimmy, I kind of like them together. I feel like she likes him more than Trevor because, you know, Jimmy, he likes to travel and she's a flight attendant, so usually, you know, she's like, I would love to, you know, insert you into my life that kind of way. So I thought that was kind of cool. He heard the news that Jessica had a kid. I don't feel like he does very well with like first news. Like he gets so silent and distant, and it's like I feel like that silence can really come off offensive to some females, you know, and it not even offensive, but you know, them can get on them feelings, especially if they felt insecure about telling you in the first place. Like Jessica, she told him that, you know, I have a daughter, and he was like, yo, like why never tell me that? Like he was not receptive to it, you know what I mean? And I felt like, boy, I don't know, I felt like she should have told them earlier. She at the first, you know, part of the show, she was like, oh, I'm not gonna be straight out of the gate with that, but I felt like she should have gone in a little more sooner than later, you know, because lots of times that can be a red flag for men, you know, like sometimes you have the immature men that would be like, oh, you know, like I think the most bizarre things like, oh, maybe she's a hoe, or you know, like she's kind of fast or stuff, but like shit happens, none of us are perfect, and that's why I can kind of sympathize with both of them. I just feel like she should have gone in a little sooner and tell the people then before them like catch feeling, because that, as I said, that can be a red flag for a lot of people. Like a lot of people, like kids scare them, you know, and I felt like conversations that they should have had, you know, especially her as a mother, she should have been like, yo, like how are you with kids? Do you want to have kids? You know, and kind of find out. Let me tell you something. Mothers can be, you know, like how you have bridezillas, you can have motherzillas, you know, and a lot of times that's why a lot of men don't like to date women that have kids already, because when it comes on to disciplining them child, they're like, yo, you can be my man, but when it come on to my child, like hands off when it come on to that. And sometimes it can make them feel like they're not a part of the family, you know, like it can make the man feel like, yo, like I thought that we were a team and we're doing this together, you know, like we're all one now, you know, especially when marriage comes into the play, you know. But I don't know, she strike me as that type, but as I say, I think she should have just come out a bit sooner with the news, because as you can see, brother never take it well. The other guy though, he took it well. What's his face? Trevor. He took the news better than Jimmy, and I mean, I would have expected that because he's older and probably, you know, a little more accepting, which is great. Like I actually like him for her, and I knew that she would have run back to him because, you know, he was more receptive with the fact that she had a child. I knew that was what was going to happen, because, you know, so I felt like she was going to ditch Trevor, but she didn't. She was more feeling Jimmy until she told him that news, and then she was like, boy, like he didn't take the news very well. And yo, like I'm gonna tell you, say, I heard I love ball, yo. Like she ball, but she ball for the weirdest things. But hey, as I say, I ain't no mother. I guess it's very touchy when it come onto her kid, which is fine. I guess, hey, all right, fine. It's touchy when it come onto her kid, fine. But my gosh, she ever got striking thing. Yeah, but anyways, as I say, I like her for Trevor, because, you know, he did state that, you know, like, yo, like nobody is perfect, and our past isn't perfect either, so like it's fine. I mean, I feel like if you were, you know, weren't in a relationship, then, you know, like what would you be doing here, you know, like. And it's true, like I would be more scared to be with somebody who has never really been in a serious relationship or a series of real relationships, because I'm like, yo, you have no experience. How are you gonna know how to treat me? Like, you know, like, do you have any experience on how to actually be in a relationship? I would prefer to be with somebody who has had a track record of, you know, like a series of serious relationships versus somebody who don't, you know. So he was saying that, and I agree with him 100%. And yeah, I like how receptive he was to the news. I like him for her. So yeah, that was cute. That was cute little moments. For the toy. Matthew. Matthew was my first character that I did not like in the show. Because I'm like, yo, you're a big ass tiered man. Like, Matthew is how much? Let me look. Matthew is 36. And you don't know how to have like first time interactions properly. Like, are you living under a cave, my G? And then you have the one thing which you are gonna have the audacity come and pick them show. And then like how Love is Blind even put this man on a show with like have social anxiety. You realize that? I was just like, what in the rat's ass is going on here? So, anyways, he walks out on Sarah Ann. I actually really like Sarah Ann. And I was like, this man is a walking red flag. Like, you come in, you have a bunch of questions, and then somebody asks you back, and you're like, oh, I wasn't thinking about that. Like, get it the F together. And it was like, come on. You're on a whole dating show. Like, for most of the show, you are going to have to be dating a stranger until you date somebody that you love. You're still dating them. How could you not be prepared to answer the goddamn questions when they come at you? Like, come on. Anyway, Sarah Ann, I guess she said she was glad. And I thought I was the only one who thought that she spoke a lot, but the men were like, yo, she talked a lot. Like, the men were like, oh, she's a chatty one, you know? But it is her personality, and it's better than having somebody like Matthew. Okay? So, yeah. Matthew seems to have some trauma. I don't know what the hell it is, but he doesn't do well around like normal people, like people overall. You know, I just thought it was kind of weird. He said that, you know, he's been going to therapy, which is great. I was just kind of wondering like why therapists never stop him from doing it, but I guess it's really good. As I said, like, it's good that maybe this is just practice for him, because I remember when I was dating for like since last year, I've been going on a couple dates, and boy, I realized that I'm the one who would just sit and listen to you blab the whole night, unless you ask me questions. Like, if you don't ask me questions, I realize that I'm not going to really talk about what I got going on, because I want the conversation to flow. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna be the one talking the whole night, I'm gonna sit and let you talk and listen and listen and listen. But this nigga right here, boy, I don't know why. I don't know. But him the next one. But I'm over his ass. When he was in the area with the men, he sit on one side and never socialize with the other guys. I don't know what that's all about. You must have watched the show before. You must knew that you were gonna be around people. Like, I think the least you could have done is try. You know, try a little. But maybe he's just the type of person that wants to just warm up to the people them first, and that's fine. I get that. Okay. All right. So Matthew and AD. Now, honestly, I don't really see them going much further than I don't know. Maybe because I don't like Matthew like that. But honestly, let's see. Out of all the other girls, he and AD vibed the most. So you might never know, you know? Like, I feel like even if they do become a thing, he might be a little dick to her. But my girl say if she sees a red flag, she's gonna paint her nails red to match it. And I was just like, wow. This says two things about her. This says to me that she's willing to accept bullshit from men. Like, she's not the type of person that, you know, if she have boundaries, she's not really gonna be like, hey, I didn't like how you make me feel, da, 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 da. And even if she do, she's probably gonna still sit and suck it up and stay with that person while they abuse her, whether it's mentally or psychologically or emotionally. Like, she's gonna stick with it. That's what that says to me off the bat when she opens her face to say that. And then what it also says to me is that I feel like she's a fixer, you know, like she's willing to sit and be somebody's therapy and fix them and be like, hey, I can help you with this. Da, da, da. Like she's a walking red flag when I heard that. And I don't like that. She's a beautiful black girl. I feel like she should have more standards. Her body is tight and right. Like, girl, you look so attractive. Your standards should be a little higher. But I get it as a female, especially when you really like somebody. Sometimes you can find yourself slacking, but at some point, girl, scoop it up. Get it together. You know what I mean? Anyways, I thought it was so crazy that, when she went back to the room and everybody was talking about how much Matthew was a dick and da 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 da, and she was like, yo, Matthew was such a sweetheart. But let me tell you what I feel happened. I feel like Matthew has never been on anything like this before. Him come and him just a warm up. Them first set of girl there, he's just warming up to, like trying to open up, like trying to talk to females and stuff like that. And him go through a couple trials and errors and him finally reached to AD now. And when him reached to AD, him said, boy, I'm me just try to make this work because it has not been working before. I feel like he just come to him senses and he's like, okay, let me just be a little more chill right here and not be so much of a dick. And him just was tired of running around him say, yo, like I feel like I'm probably gonna run out on females. I need to like get my shit together. And I feel like that's where, it ended up coming full circle for him and the AD girl, which is great. I mean, they seem to like each other. Still like Matthew, but hey, I mean, girl, my sister girl, if you're happy, I'm happy. Okay? Because I love me some white meat. So I'm not gonna hate you for that. Okay. Okay. AD and Clay. No, I'm tell you, I don't know say Clay my boy. Y'all know I like me the black meat too, even though I like the white meat, but I like the black meat more. But I really feel like my husband white, not the girl. I like these two together, but I've always felt like Clay was a little immature thing about him. And him just proved me right. Like he was like, oh, like it's almost like him I say, oh, like me and you can have a good connection, but if me not like how you look and if me not like how your body feel and if me not sexually attracted to you, then we're not like call it a loss, And I was just like, that's so messed up. Like, how old are you? Boy, you are 30. You're young still, but I don't know. Like, life is short. You come on the show, you come to find love. I feel like you should be more open to the experiment. And I love the fact that she put him in a place and she's like, well, she was saying it to the other girl. She was like, yo, I'm not going to tell you that I'm thick thighs, brown eyes. I like that line. She's like, I'm not going to tell you that I'm thick thighs, brown eyes. I'm not going to tell you how fine I look and then you're gonna start to like me because of that. No, like get to know me for me, get to know me for who I am on the inside, and screw my body, screw who I look. Like those things can come afterwards, And I totally agree with her. But look, oh, him go sweating and boots when him see the girl, cause her body stay a good girl firm. She need to donate some of that asset to me and send it come to Jamaica because what? Like, our body not look artificial. Cause me have a thing to know if girls do them body. Me can tell when a girl do her body. And no, girl body look firm, like it sit down nice on her hips, them broad and her breast them want come up a little bit. But it's our body natural and that is what it is. That is what it is. Our body nice. And it natural too. You know what I mean? So kudos to you, AD, for your nice clean body. Your body nice, girl. Nice. And if you don't know some other body there too. Some other body there with a nice palmy behind. I would like that. Yes, thank you very much. But I really do like, as I said, I like the two of them. I just like how them looks like. Like, as two black couples. When I saw the two of them, I immediately remembered the unproblematic couple from the Browns. Oh yeah. I immediately remembered the Browns. I was like, oh, this would be so nice if he wasn't such an immature ass, But it immediately strike like it was giving immature when I first seen. I was like, he's cute, but like I was very apprehensive, But see the improvement right, like immature, and but glad she put him in place. him strike me as a gallus, but I feel like he need a lot of validation, which I know that a lot of men, because you know women are so used to getting all of the love and the shower, and a lot of times we don't feel like men deserve to be showered with compliments and being validated and stuff like that. But I just feel like him a crave it. Like I never get it when him young. Like parents never tell him say him nice. Like it's like him a fish feed. But hey, I don't know what anybody went through in them childhood, so I have to give a little grace, right? I have to give a little grace. But I'm also glad that he knows what he needs from his partner. Like he's self-aware. He knows that I'm happy that you can give me that validation that I need. And hey, every relationship needs something different. Maybe I might need gifts from you and you might need validation, and you give me good gifts and I validate you. So we are speaking each other's love language and that makes us happy. You know what I mean? So I mean, as I say, like every relationship different and every relationship have different needs. So if she meets him needs and him need fear, then I mean, who am I? I'm single, so I have no talk. There's that. But yeah, after that whole saga with her and Clay, she did kind of get like a distant from him because I mean, if she feel a way about her not wanting to tell him like how she look physically, so he can then be more attracted to her, then kudos to you, girl. Don't do that. Like you don't want to have to lead with that because you look good. No, he needs to try to get to know you emotionally, psychologically, before all of that goes on. And then I knew it. I knew that would have drawn her closer to that weird ass nigga. What his name is? Matthew. Yeah. I knew it would have drawn her closer to him. And so said, so done. But no, say, oh boy, I tell she the same thing. Oh, Irma, I feel like I'm here for you. Like if we could leave now, I would leave with you. Where's your dad? And she tell him same did, and he's like, wow, I would have asked for his hand in marriage. And she had the next one. She frightened me, man. Everything she's like, oh my god, like girl, get it together, man. Come on, man. Oh, you want to frighten? Every little thing. Oh my god. Wow. She's so white already. Like literally. I don't know. I really wonder if I was on the experiment, if I could tell if a nigga was black behind that wall or if he was white. But crazy enough, Clay sounds black. And even the Browns, that guy from the Browns last season, he sounded black and she sounded black too. I just feel like black people have that little blackness about them. They have that little melanin twang, they have that little melanin thing about them. And I guess like if you come from like a black state or whatever, yeah, you kind of have a specific, I don't know, like an accent, like if you're black and come from Alabama, you have like a Alabama accent. So I don't know, it's just a thing. Like I think I'll be able to tell if a nigga is black behind that wall. Love is Blind, hook me up. I'm available. Okay. I think I'll be able to find that out. That would be so cool. I would love to actually see that. Like if I can tell if a guy is black or white. Yeah. But even that girl that was Spanish, I don't remember her name. I'm gonna put it here. But I could have told that she had a little Latino or whatever Spanish, whatever she have in her. I could have tell because she started to, say something in Spanish and it sounded so effortless, like it rolled off of her tongue. So like when you hear little stuff like that, I guess for sure you will be able to know like, like if these people are like authentic, like if she's from like a Spanish country or have Spanish relatives and stuff like that, or if maybe somebody is black or if they're white, I would love to do that experiment just to see like if I can tell if somebody is white or black or Latino, like like behind a wall. That would be an experiment. Hell yeah. Back to AD and Clay. Well, back to AD and Matthews. He was like, I think I'm here for you, you know? And I loved that he started to open up more to AD. And I love that for her. Like, you know, he might not be telling her everything that he's telling the other girl, but the story sound very close, my dear. Like, you got her effed up when she got into the girls' room, the girls' quarters, and hear how everything where you just tell her in the room, yeah, tell this other girl. Well, I'm finding out what she name. Amber. Yes. Amber. Like, I you know you know what's crazy to me? How AD just sat there. She just sat there and Amber was talking and was telling her how, you know, Matthew was just showering her with these beautiful words. And AD just sit there and she was like, wow. Yeah. She just sat there like that's priceless. You can't take it from her. Because I was like, I would have said something by then. You know? Because she just sat there and just take it. And I'm like, bitch, say something. You know, say something. She go in the room and light him up, my love. Light him up. Oh, you mean? Me that light him up to your bright. Oh, you come tell me the same things I'm going to tell you. And I go, what kind of games you play with me, sir? You crazy? Yes, you're my nice. Actually, I don't know our body nice. When him open the door, the man see, oh, girl body nice. I bet say you take back your words. That's if the meeting not gonna come. Me just the episode 1, but me I tell you say, child. Saga gets sweeter and sweeter by the seconds, by the minutes. Hello? She go in the room and she finish him. And, you know, I guess maybe he didn't say everything to the other girl. But like it was pretty similar. Like I say, I know said that white boy I don't have no style. Him not have style, and that's why she don't usually go for the white guys. She go for the black boys. Them have style. But them always a break with heart and a fool around with me. So I understand girls. But boy, I'm not lie. I don't know how you can manage that 1 year. I don't know how you can manage it, my love. I don't know how you can manage it. One thing I must say, I really loved when, you know, them forget all of them foolishness and AD and Matthew were in the room and she asked him about race and he was like, yo, that doesn't matter to me. And I was like, yeah, you. Because you know how white niggas can be. You know, so I was just really ecstatic when I heard that, you know, like race don't matter to him and him no matter him no business about him someday. I was actually relieved for her. That didn't make her feel no way. Like how when the girl will have the kid said to the guy, say, yo, like I have a kid and he went silent. I mean, I'm not like Matty kind of take a couple seconds to answer, but I mean the answer was right and he seemed genuine when he said that. So that's great. But honestly, let's see where they go. They seem like they hit it off from the get-go because everybody else was weird. And they clicked. They clicked. AD clicked for Matthew. And that really says something. So that's good for her. Good for her. But anyways, those were the stellar couples that popped out in my mind that I felt like were of interest that I wanted to talk about. Let me know who you guys liked below. There was another black couple. I think her name was Alejandra and this guy. Hold on, let me tell you what his name was. Alejandra and Jamal. Them alright. They're gonna have to try to interest me some more. That black guy seems super boring. Not my speed at all. Hello, I'm Namida in I Love is Blind and it's not my show. I'm in a night I look for no man. So there's that. But yeah, I guess. But anyways, child, tell me who you guys love so far from episode 1, who you guys think is gonna make it to the end, you know, to say I do. check out episode number 2 that's going to be coming up after this video. And yeah, comment and let's chat in the comments below and tell me which couple you guys like. And yeah, I'm excited for Love is Blind and all that it has to offer. I'm most excited to see how like that is what I live for upon Love is Blind, the reactions, and how they react when they see each other. That is my that's what I'm most excited about. So let's hurry up. I'm gonna hurry my ass up, edit this. I'm not even gonna give it to my editor. As in my another video, he's editing the Panama video. And the only reason why the Panama video will drop is because of me. So yeah. But anyways, guys, I gotta go. See you guys in the next video for episode 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's chat in the comments and I'll see you guys in my next video.